Hello and welcome back for part 24 of the Malekith One Settlement campaign. I think there was a little issue on the video recording of the last part, just at the tail end. I was watching some of it back and there was some sort of frame skipping and stuff, but hopefully it wasn't too bad and shouldn't be a problem again. So we're trying to deal with the first wave of Chaos armies. We've moved out of Nagarond, which I think is sufficiently well defended, in an attempt to kind of help Marathi not lose too many other territories. So, bringing in two armies against this one, Chaos stack. Malekith's army got reinforced with a bunch of regiments of renown, which I don't want to be using long term, but is, sufficient for the moment. So I really would like to win this with taking minimum damage, and yeah, let's just take a look here. I think just concentrated missile fire will deal with the enemy army pretty effectively. Malekith on his dragon can go after the Hell Cannon. There's 2 units of Chaos Knights we have to look out for, but I've actually got a lot of melee troops in Malekith's army, more than I'd kind of like even, so should be all fine.
Draw your blades. We fight.
And at the tail end of last video, I did already attack this army and it retreated, which means, provided I win this battle, they all get wiped out. So I don't need to be too concerned about running units down or whatever. Yeah, I think just setting up probably a double rank, like 2 lines of missile units with this army plus my reinforcements, kind of keep a reasonably narrow frontage, make sure we absolutely devastate the units coming in the middle, and then put strong enough troops on the flanks for Chaos Knights. Yeah, so there they are, Knights over here, Knights over here, Giant in the center, Chosen, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and deploy about as far back as I can on this occasion, I think. I won't try anything too sneaky with Shades deploying as a vanguard. I think I learnt my lesson on that with the Chaos Knights in the first battle. If the enemy army was purely infantry, I think it'd be very effective, but the Knights just mess me up. Okay, so the Dark Shards are nowhere near as... well, they just can't compete at all with Shades in terms of melee, so I really do not want these units getting engaged on. So with that in mind, let's maybe just set them up here. Let's have everyone just make sure we're off skirmish mode. I think a deep formation of missile units like this is actually fine. I'm not imagining that much of their front line is going to make it to us, and I have my 2 masters on chariots, Malekith, and plenty of regiment of renown, sort of expendable melee troops to help cover us, so yeah, do need to watch the health on this guy. He's immortal, so even if he's wounded in the battle, it's not such a big deal, but don't want him getting pressured too much. Okay, Malekith, you head over here right away. You go over this way. Right, so it's interesting. On the one hand, my army that initiated the battle, they're the ones that get replenishment if I take the battle and, select the option to replenish casualties. So that kind of incentivizes me to take damage on them ahead of Malekith's army. But on the flip side, because Malekith's army has a whole bunch of these regiments of renown that I don't want long term, I kind of view them as expendable. Fortunately, looks like the Chaos Army is sitting back, so I have kind of as long as I want to figure out what exactly to do here.
Cold-blooded killers.
I don't think we need to deploy in too wide a formation. There's probably no need to get Malekith into Hell Cannon range. Yeah, which is what he's done. Alright, pull him back a bit. So, let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Shades. Dark shards. Advancing. Eager for battle. Shades. To destruction. I am ready.
Yeah, sorry, this is a little logistically slow.
Onwards to murder. Dread knights.
I've also got a bunch of abilities on...
Dread spears.
This is a Dread Spear unit, that's definitely expendable. I think I can actually stick them right at the front.
Onwards to murder.
Yeah, same with these units. Okay, we've got a bunch of units I don't normally recruit here.
Druki. Dark
These are
arrows.
Malekith's Blackguard. Okay, these are actually not expendable, as in it's harder.
Forward.
It's a bit harder to get replenishment on them, so let's maybe just keep them in reserve. I only have 2 of them, I believe. Yeah, so I have the Hydra. Okay, I don't think it's much stronger defensively than a normal Hydra, but it does regenerate, so I'm happy for it to be on the front line. I've got this unit, which I will leave on skirmish mode. They're pretty fast, faster than the Chaos Knights. I have these Cold War Knights that I really don't want to have, but they're the best I could do. Just hold them back in reserve to countercharge, probably. Then this unit... Alright. Yeah, so this unit have a pretty good bounce spell to deal damage. Word of Pain is a debuff. Let's hold them back as well.
Going.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the balance of power is way in my favour on this battle. There's really no way we should be losing or even having any trouble, but because I'm going to be taking attrition over the end turn, still just trying to be a little careful. There's at least 2 full stacks of Chaos troops, more or less untouched, after this one to deal with that could potentially both join up to attack me, and I'm sure I could take that battle, but, you know, start taking silly damage here and there and it gets tougher, so... Just trying to provoke their troops into coming towards me. Let's take a quick look at my front line. Yeah, I think it's fine. I've got all the Regiment of Renown melee troops in the front line here. Sure.
Master Druki.
Looks like they're going to come towards me, which is great.
In motion.
Lord of Nagaroth.
One advantage of playing this far back is that the Hell Cannon inevitably becomes just isolated from their other troops, and it's the only missile or like ranged unit they have, so all I have to do with Malekith is have him fly around the side. None of the other troops can reach him, so they either have to like clump up to defend their Hell Cannon, or I just get to take it out for free. Just check. You should be on multi-shot. Okay, so these Chaos Knights have kind of swung in a little bit. That's fine, I think. The other Knights are here.
Malekith.
Yeah, Malekith's got a pretty clear run at the Hell Cannon. Okay, I will go to attack it right now, because otherwise it's about to start firing on my infantry. Yeah, they might turn... Ah, shoot. Well, it got one shot away, but... shouldn't do too much damage. Actually missed. Great. Yeah, I'm just again keeping an eye on the Chaos Knights. They haven't sent them around the flanks, so I think we should be fine here. This unit's on skirmish mode. I think I'll use the Hider to kind of absorb their attack. The other Chaos Knights are coming backwards. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Malekith's eating up the Halcannon crew before they can do anything. Great. Go on, wipe it out. Then get out of there. Okay, those Chaos Knights just got devastated. Oh, this is melee infantry. The Giant's gonna get focus fired down. Just have the Hydra hold it in combat for a few seconds. Yeah, this is all looking good. Let's have this guy make sure occupy that melee unit. That's going fine. Okay, it looks like Malekith blew up the Hell Cannon. Don't really need him to be stuck in melee against those knights. Okay, got into melee a little in the center with their general. It's fine though. I think they're close to getting the army loss penalty, and I've already taken out their Hell Cannon, which was the unit that's unbreakable. They don't have any Chaos Spawn or anything. Alright, I can drop this on the Hydra. Oh, almost completely missed, but it's fine. Enemy Lord's dead, it's great. Alright, I think we got them. Yeah, that was very good. Didn't take much damage. Hydra took damage, but can heal or regenerate itself. And yeah, everyone else can just stop firing. Yeah, it's just a question of how much the Hydra gets to heal before their troops get off the battlefield. I guess with that in mind, I should just use Malekith to try and stall them. I guess this slows them down, right? Yeah. Well, not if I miss. Yeah, I'm just doing this so the battle drags on longer and the Hydra gets to heal more. It's not a huge deal, but like I said, there's an extra, there's going to be a couple more chaos stacks to deal with. There's one or two turns here where still do have to be a little careful. Alright, kind of found their way to a corner, so I can't do much to stop them getting off now, probably. Yeah, Hydra's generated up to about 70%, so it's all good. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I think the strategy worked just fine. Concentrated missile fire is very effective against a lot of their troops. The fact that they took a Chaos Knight unit and had it turn around and go after Malekith was great for me. I didn't really even need to use my own cavalry at all.
I have prevailed. I require slaves.
Yeah, so this replenishment does absolutely nothing.
Enslave them.
The slaves are good though because get me back up to 7,000.
Release the weaklings.
But I have the opportunity to do that with battles in the south, I believe, against... There's a couple of sea battles I can take with my Black Arcs, and I think the reward for gold is going to be larger here, so I will grab that.
Finding my way.
Alright, so he's down. Potion of Strength. Okay. Darkstar Cloak. Yeah, so situation is that they've got two armies that are pretty depleted. I can kind of finish them off whenever I want. They've got these two full stacks that I have to deal with, possibly on the next turn. I don't think either of them is that dangerous, but you know, they're not going to beat themselves.
Black-hearted dread.
Alright, so this army doesn't have much movement. We are starting to take a bit of attrition, but it's not going to be too bad. So I think I like the idea of having Malekith go into ambush stance here. I can walk back with this army,
Advancing.
maximize the chance of them bringing one army in, and us being able to launch an ambush against just that one stack, rather than rather than having to fight 2-on-2. I think the 2-on-2 fight would be fine though.
Malekith.
What are we doing for Malekith's points here? I think I want to work towards Arcane Conduit, so I need one more spell point and put it into Earthing. Okay, so this is...
Kneel before me.
yeah, this is all I can do up here.
Lord of the Black Court.
Don't think I need to do new recruitment on these Black Ark buildings. Not sure exactly how long I have before the next wave of Chaos troops. It might depend a bit on how the extent to which the Chaos invasion over on the Chaos Wastes up by Kislev is being dealt with. Okay, so I think I'm just going to repeat what I've done the last few turns. Attack and sack Ancient City of Quintex, kill this lord they just recruited before they get to bring in more troops. Okay, they actually have brought in Regiments of Renown.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
That's fine.
Nagaron!
Okay, so Regiments of Renown actually had enough power to them that I should not auto-resolve this now, fight it manually. That's fair enough.
The thrill of battle awaits.
I was thinking, after finishing the last part, that I may want one of my sorceresses and one of my maxed out Black Arcs to head back to Nagron, just because it feels like future Chaos Invasions are probably the most dangerous thing in the campaign at this point, and I don't think I need 2 Black Arcs and this full stack on the land down in, Ulthwan / Lustria / whatever we go after. Okay, so let's deploy. Let's take out one of their towers here. So aim to take out this tower, then move Shades up to shoot at the walls. Should work out just fine.
Shades! Blood-drenched Lord.
Got my sorceress on a Pegasus, and she's regenerating. Great.
Foul and foul!
Black-hearted Lord.
Onward!
Yeah, need you to shoot at this. Yeah, tower's just shooting at my lord. That's not a problem. Oh, and this tower is already very heavily damaged from the last time I attacked the city. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's completely gone. That's very good news. In that case, let's just focus the attack on this corner, not get shot by other towers. So what I'd really like to be able to do here is drop a little magic on Sisters of Avalon and Archers ahead of sending the Shades up. So the Shadow Warrior is going to be hidden, but the Sisters are not. So the Sisters must be over this way. Yeah, it's just... Okay, they have Banner of Avalon, that's not doing anything for them. Okay.
Sorceress of blood!
And then they have Phoenix Guard here. That's fine, they can just be shot easily enough.
Going!
These unit have fire resistance at all? No. Oh, here are the Shadow Warriors. Okay. Let's be a bit careful of them. I think I can actually move my Shades up, or at least some of my Shades up.
Shades!
Because they don't have many missile troops at this part of the wall.
Onward!
Skirmish mode.
Eager for blood!
Yeah, so this would have been an easy auto-resolve if they hadn't picked up those extra mercenaries, and as it is, I think Should still be fine. So I'd like to drop... I think I just dropped this down on some archers.
Aria Sarius! Ilfry and Aha!
Yeah, Shades can obviously finish off whatever's left here.
Senlu!
Yeah, bringing the sisters over. That's fine. I'm going to try and catch them in a flamestorm, I think. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, flamestorm on the Shadow Warriors, that works. Taking a little damage on this sorceress just so I can set up the magic, but I think that's okay. Oh, they're actually shooting at my shades. Okay.
On! Tomato!
Well, probably need my sorceress to spot then,
Without question.
because I'd really like to be able to shoot these Shadow Warriors.
Moving out!
Yeah, not getting shot by any of those towers.
Carnage awaits! Forward!
Okay, if they send the Shadow Warriors up to the wall, I'm certainly going to drop another bolts of burning on top of them.
Aria! Aria! Aria!
Although I think they're... No, I guess they can shoot behind them. It's okay. Alright, yeah, Shadow Warriors took a ton of damage there. More or less puts them out of the battle, I think. If you can scatter on the walls, they'll just get shot to death.
Setting forth! Come, Malekith! Aria Sarius! Sarathan!
Yeah, not taking any damage on my shades, which is good. Or, I guess I took a little, but mostly just absorbing it on my sorceress. So they do have the Sisters of Avalon here. Okay.
Shades! Eager for battle. Advancing. Shades! Forward! Following orders. Carnage awaits. Onwards to murder! Move!
Forward! Sister of the Dark Convent! Aria! Aria! Aria!
I've been so impressed by the staff that reduces ability recharge. The fact it applies to both the spells themselves and to arcane conduit's really nice, especially in like an army with one mage. I mean, if I had more mages and multiple arcane conduits, it's, you know, kind of whatever, but yeah, really been happy with this. Channeling staff. Alright, we don't have much magic left. We do need to do a bit more damage to get the army loss penalty. I think I have in mind, yeah, just bring the bolt throwers up and take out these archers. Looks good. Oh, the enemy gate's gone. So I could just walk up here, take a bit of damage from their missile units and just have it basically outshoot them. But I don't really feel like... Yeah, there we go. That's the army losses. Didn't really need to do and take any risks like that. Okay, so everyone can start fast forward. Sorceress regenerates up to full or nearly full, and we get to sack the city again. The fact that they're actually putting resources into recruiting the new lord and paying Regiment of Renown is good. Like, They've only got 1 or 2 other settlements left. I've asked the Forgebound to go after one of them, and if I can... in some ways I feel like by not taking or not destroying the settlement, just sacking it over and over, I actually... I reduce the chance of them raising new armies in the other settlements my allies are going after, so I think I'll keep doing that.
Death to the weak.
Okay,
We do not
definitely going
fear
for the
death.
sack again.
No mercy.
And that got me up to full strength on all my shades, which is great.
Tyrant
Suffering
of
chaos corruptions, let's go into
Ready
raid
to
stance.
destroy.
Very good.
A black-hearted rogue.
Okay, and this general is doing very well. So he's close to immortality. He has lightning strike, he has all the discounts. He can just work on probably this for the bolt thrower improvement. He's already maxed out the shades buffs. Could also give him a black dragon. Let's take that with the idea that I'll unequip it next turn, but just have it as an option for later.
They are adequate.
Sorceress. She has all the magic worked out. Yeah, I think I kind of have everything I need. I'll go for points in block army. I can kind of imagine that maybe being useful later on.
Thirsty fiend.
And second point replenishment, great. Alright, so that army's staying put, no problem. Yeah, so this is the situation I was talking about. I've got both these Black Arcs here.
Lord of the Druki.
Oh, this Black Arc's taking a ton of damage too.
Lord of the Black Court.
I think I'll just leave this Black Arc down in the south.
Black-hearted
Have this one head back up to Nagarond.
Such slaughter awaits.
Don't think I'm going to get replenishment. Oh, there might be some parts of the coast where I can get replenishment now, given I'm allied to both Forgebound and Cult of Pleasure. I must have taken like a dodgy order resolve, and that's how I lost a third of my troops. Oh well. Don't really need to build anything here. I'll just hold off in case. I mean, I can imagine losing another, this times three turns maybe. I've got plenty of money in reserve, but I'm not going to spend money on kind of building slots that don't do much. Okay, so I think I'm right in saying that there's no holdings for Attain on Ulthuan anymore. Yeah, 3 settlements. 1, 2, 3. Great. Safria down to a single settlement also. As are Trace, so
Beyond even quiet.
I have... Let's just check the war coordination here.
Sorceress of Grog.
Zoom to war coordination. Yeah, set that to Shrine of Cain. So Marathi's hopefully going to deal with that. And for the Forgebound...
Your fate looms before the Black Court. Good luck.
Yeah, that's Hag Hall. Okay. Good. Well, the Forgebound don't have any armies. Yeah. They're fighting a lot of enemies, I guess, and they're just not as able to put new armies in the field as Marathi is. Like over here, it looks like they've kind of pushed up against the Exiles of Nehek, but don't have enough troops to take out that army. Oh well. Alright, so my other Black Arc, though, can go ahead and make us some more money by hitting up these
Plotting a course.
events at sea. I'm not going to auto-resolve this. They really don't have very much, but I don't want to take any damage. Yeah, in fact, this army's got... This is probably one of the weakest armies I've seen of the rogue pirates. They've got really nothing. Don't have long range troops, don't have artillery, don't have rotting leviathans.
Bolt throwers. Dark elves. Shades.
Don't need much strategy here.
Ready. Wait.
Go do some damage for my sorceress, then
Oreo, Oreo, Oreo.
slightly angle.
Eager for battle. Merciless warriors. Going. Cold-blooded killers. Going.
Yeah, so don't have regeneration on this sorceress, but as I was saying before, they really don't have any long range troops here.
Oreo, Sarius. Servant of Hecate.
Alright, took a chunk out of that first unit. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you can't seem to drop this ability on
Portrait of God.
enemy at the same time as the other ones.
Sarrow then.
Alright, managed to clip the back of those units with the
Feeding victim.
piercing bolts. I can also just throw down these sort of stone right now, I think. I mean, they either walk into it and get wrecked, or they stay back, and that just gives me more time to shoot them with bolt throwers. I guess they could do this, whatever.
Oreo, Sarius.
The general is leading from the rear, which is kind of understandable given what's happening to his soldiers. How are we looking? Yeah, this is all going to be fine.
Destruction awaits. Outcry and aha. Oreo, Oreo, Oreo.
Okay, that'll do it. They've had enough. Okay, this guy's disintegrating very slowly, but he's not going to be able to do anything. There we go. This is good to do, partly for the gold, partly still trying to get these all these shades up to at least gold 2 experience.
Death to the weak. Set them loose.
Yeah, that's 3,000. I'm gonna get another 6,000 from just exploring whatever it was we were looking at. Let's just max the slaves out again. Yeah, 8,000 extra gold. Excellent.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Alright, let's head over to this one. I was coming down here to be in position to attack the Lizardmen, but I'm not at war with them yet, and frankly, I don't see a need to go to war with them just yet either. So maybe wait until
Hearted rogue.
Chaos and the High Elves are completely dealt with. I'm down to Feared. Yep. Great. Okay, already gone for the building here.
Join our bloody games.
I have dark purpose.
Yeah. Sort of up to the Chaos forces how things proceed up in the north, but I've done enough damage to them and they don't have enough armies left that I'm pretty okay with it, I think. Switch you into the suspension. Alright, move my heroes. Yeah, there was a high elf army left somewhere that Elithanar, I think, had an army in this vicinity that I wanted to go find. This assassin can go for an assassination against some of the Safri units. 57% chance. 61%.
I cannot rewrite reality.
I think that was actually a bit of a waste because this lady didn't have any troops with her.
Beyond even quiet.
It doesn't matter too much.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
Okay, let's go ahead and full speed it, just in case I can get up to close enough to Taranrak to get replenishment. No, I can't.
Anchors away.
So what does it say here? It says neutral on the seas. Let's look at this. Yeah, neutral, neutral. I think there are pretty specific rules on which territories you have to capture to control which waterways. It's even showing as neutral up this way, even though my allies control all of the territory, like all the ports around here. Okay, well, whatever. Shared.
My plans must wait.
Okay, I think that's everything for this turn. Maybe check this general for other stuff to equip real quick. Yeah, that'll be useful, somewhat at least. Okay. So, end the turn and see what Chaos does, I think. Alright, so Lisman took out that Forgebound army, which is unfortunate. I think until the Lisman are either expanding... Yeah, if the Lisman start taking territory up here, then I'm more incentivized to actually start going after and attacking them. See if Hellebrand's army here can just wipe out Safari. Looks like she can. Nice. Very good. Yeah, it took a while, a bit of back and forth, but Marathi's gotten things in hand in Ulthuan finally. Because that's just Trace, and then the whole of Ulthuan is owned by either us or the Dreadfleet. Us being Marathi, but, you know. Okay, looks like Marathi's getting into position. Alright, I was going to say to attack Shrine of Cain, but no, she's just wandering off somewhere else. Alright, I don't think I need to look at the other troop movements too carefully. Dread fleets, yep. Yeah, another Forgebound army getting wrecked here. The armies are so far to the west, they're in like the fog at the very edge of the map. It's weird. Don't usually see that. Confederated Artois. Okay. Heralds of Ariel came and blew this up. Yeah, don't mind too much what's happening down here, it's just... Ooh. Oh shoot, are we dealing with more armies than I expected? Looks like we are. Looks like we are. Ah! Oh, this is why you use ambush stance. So, Chaos Force marches in with multiple armies, ready to attack us. Their final army is the only one not in force march that can actually launch the attack, and we just bush them. Good stuff. Yep.
Merciless host. Attack.
Couldn't have scripted that any better. The nice thing about this as well is that we kind of inadvertently have protected Marathi's settlements because we drew all the Chaos armies up towards my forces, so they didn't go blow up Harganeth, for instance. Okay, so we have the option to deploy very close in. I think there's no need to do that. I think we just go ahead and deploy so that we can use our reinforcements. Got this frozen river, or not frozen, whatever, on one flank. So in this case, Malekith's army is the one leading the battle, or, you know, the main army fighting, so replenishment after the battle will go on to him. That's fine.
We are ready.
I think we just pull everything back. So I think I'll deploy pretty much the same way as last time.
Bolt throwers.
Malekith.
Shades.
Yeah, I can put my crossbowmen up here as well. Actually, let's have the shades forward so the crossbowmen can go behind.
Red knight.
Keep these units kind of in reserve on one flank.
Master Druki.
Skilled murderesses.
Battle ready. Black guards.
Okay, almost try and remember the Siren has an extra damaging ability. That's the thing with the Regiments of Renown, is like, I'm not very familiar with using them, and there's some of them just have these extra abilities that I forget about.
Master Druki.
I mean, in this battle it's not very relevant because the thing, you know, things are so far in my favor that I don't have to fight the battle optimally or anything, but just good to bear in mind. Alright, so the Chaos Army is going to redeploy. I don't think they're going to be in a hurry to rush at us. Oh. Do I not get reinforcements? Oh, they showed up on the screen before the battle, right? But maybe there's a cap on... Maybe I'm capped at 20 units? I remember the reinforcing working a little funnily, in a funny way against
Setting forth.
ambushers. Oh no, now they're arriving. Okay. So what triggered that? I guess maybe the sort of the quote ambush hadn't properly happened because they didn't see our troops. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. We're getting the reinforcements as normal, so it's all good.
Understood.
You can have situations where, from the campaign map, like, you go to launch the ambush with a reinforcing army, but the ambush is detected, and the way that you get sort of penalized for that is being unable to bring in your reinforcing troops, but Yeah, I knew that wasn't what happened in this case, so... Alright, let them just deploy. Chaos Army just redeploy whoever it wants. Okay, so my other two bolt throwers come in. Let's maybe just group these, stick them back here.
On to slaughter.
Oops. Missed quickly on that.
Cold-blooded killers.
Crossbowman can go here.
Awaits.
I am ready.
As usual, it's just a question of trying to fight this battle, taking absolute minimum damage.
My blade hungers. Onwards to murder.
And got these other four
Dark
go
elves.
up this way.
Advance, Druki. Going.
Alright.
Master Druki. No fear.
Okay, so I don't see any reason not to just basically do the same strategy as before. The Chaos Army has a long way to go before they get to us, but we can provoke them with our Black Arc abilities.
Nagarothi. Going.
Defensive position here is so good that I don't even need this cavalry reserve, but it's fine. You can stay on skirmish mode. Okay, start dropping magic on stuff, not Chaos Marauders. Okay, you've got to have some good units somewhere. Knights. Sure. So they have some Chaos Spawn, just bearing that in mind because they're an unbreakable unit that has to be actually wiped out, but they're very vulnerable to missile fire. That shouldn't be an issue.
Carnage calls.
Yeah, the fact that this is actually impassable is pretty cool. Gives us like a hard flank to defend up against. Don't remember fighting on this map before, but I probably have at some point.
Malekith.
Alright, so I'm expecting the Chaos Army to start advancing, and... Oh, don't want to get shot by the Hell Cannon just yet. Alright, they're coming towards me, I think, maybe? Well, keep throwing stuff at them. Yeah, it's funny how much they're adopting this like a defensive position. Alright, there they go. Yeah, so the rest of their army has to advance basically into this relatively narrow gap. They're going to get slaughtered by our missile troops. The Hell Cannon's at the back, and Malekith can just swing around and deal with that, as per usual.
Master Druki.
Alright, I actually got a ways before my bolt thrower is in range, so don't have to have Malekith do anything just yet. Alright, they're redeploying the Hell Cannon to fire at Malekith, that's fine. The thing I want to avoid is just the Hell Cannon doing damage to my line infantry, really. Yeah, here come Chaos Knights. All kind of funneled in. Oh, shoot. Okay, I guess I underestimated the range on the silly Hell Cannon. Well, we're taking some damage, but yeah, it's okay. Alright, got the Chaos Knights to turn around again. Both units this time, okay. Yep, nice. He took out the cannon before the Knights get there, so now we can just take off again, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. And come back in for some magic. What have they got over here? Warhounds. I don't really care about them. Captain needs to use that ability at all in the end.
Warrior! Die, scum! Taking control! Striding! Kill that! Witness my cruelty!
Alright, they haven't been able to do anything to us on this flank.
Forward!
I lust for
I think this Knight unit just tried to go around the wrong way, which is pretty hilarious.
annihilate them.
Taking a little bit of damage here. Let's pull this master back a little. Pretty close to getting the army loss penalty. Yeah, a lot of fleeing units here.
Wage war! Swiftly now! Chariots!
Let's take you off. Use you to actually run down some of these units.
Master Druki!
Lord of Malekith.
Alright, you're just getting shot by your own troops. That's no good. Yeah, he actually took a lot of damage. Ouch. Oh, kind of wrecking my own chariots also. Enemy lord's dead, well that's great. Well, at least they get up. Yeah, unless a chariot gets destroyed, they at least get back up to full strength.
Cold-blooded killers!
You lot will advance over this way. There's almost nothing left here.
All shall tremble.
Just doombolt these Chaos Knights.
Come forth.
Dark elves! Witness my cruelty! Taking action!
Yeah, that unit's gone. Can run down most of this unit, I think.
Proceeding!
Alright, that was pretty good. Took 20 casualties on Blackguard here. And the reason I'm being a little overly cautious about damage is we do have a round of attrition coming up at the start of my turn, and there's obviously a lot of Chaos troops still in the vicinity, even if we only had to fight one stack at once, so... But yeah, we did more or less wipe out this army, I think.
Merciless warriors!
Yeah, I guess they're getting off the battlefield, but it doesn't matter. Alright, good enough. Yeah, very little got away with this. I mean, got what, like 140 soldiers left? I guess it tells me right there, 147. Alright, so that ambush worked great. Let's see exactly what the situation is here with those other Chaos armies that they come in.
Captive.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the replenishment, just be as strong as I can be. So these other 3 armies were in force march. Okay. It's actually very good that that ambush succeeded, because I did not realize there were 4 chaos stacks left. I think the lesson learned on that is I really need heroes to be able to see where the chaos armies are and how many there are. I just assumed there was like 2 to 3 coming down from, you know, slightly further east, but I never got a good look at them because they blew up Marathi's settlements and then we lost line of sight. But next time I want like an assassin or whatever other hero I can get up there who isn't needed in the main fighting force to keep far better tabs on exactly what I'm up against. Yeah, I did not realize there were 3 extra stacks there. That could have been very nasty. Okay, so I took 10% attrition or so on both my units, but as I said, that's kind of okay.
Beyond your comprehension.
So this army's at full strength. 3 units of Warhounds though. Yeah, I don't think this army's too scary.
No.
This army's taken some damage already, although not too much.
Never.
And this army's more or less at full strength.
Cease.
Yeah, and only a few units got away from the army we just fought. So these 2 armies are in force march, they can't retreat. So it's going to be some judicious use of lightning strike, I think. Just check on something real quick. Yeah, sorry about that.
Only the weak fear the cold.
Definitely need to plan exactly how I'm launching these attacks carefully. I should be able to wipe out almost all these soldiers this turn. We'll take some damage, but not too much, is what I'm thinking. Okay, well, I'm out of time to record right now, so I'll make those decisions and hopefully more or less finish off this wave of the Chaos Invasion next time. So, thank you as always for watching, and I'll be back for the next part.